Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to another Northeast Community College broadcast. Today, we're going to be going in depth with everything Northeast Community College. My name is JC Ambrose, and I'm going to be your host. First, we're going to be starting off with some cooking. All of us have in common is that we need to eat. Every college student is going to be hungry, we're all starving, and we're all poor. But I'm going to be showing you something that is going to be easy for us to make in our dorm room and just lighten up the load of all the classes and everything, and you shouldn't have to worry about what you're going to eat. So let's begin. You might be asking, what is this little contraption I have here today? We have the Cuisinart double sandwich maker, and you guys might be saying, I'm broke. I can't afford this thing. It's a state-of-the-art machine. This is amazing, but this is gonna run you about $12 at Sam's Club. I had my mom buy this for me because when I go home, she's buying all my stuff, but this is amazing. I went to Menards yesterday. They have some cheap appliances. Get a George Foreman. It's amazing. So let's just start. The first ingredient you're gonna need is some bread. So as you can see here, this is just a plain sourdough bread. The thing about this is that what I found is that this is kind of a thick bread, maybe going like a ½ inch smaller. This is so you can just have that crunchability, but it's not as doughy. But we work with what we got here at Northeast Community College with our broadcast. Some people put butter on their grilled cheese, but with me, I have flavor, I have spice, I'm different. I'm just like that. We have our best choice mayonnaise here that's gonna be helping it not stick to the pan. This is great, and you gotta do best choice. Some people dog on it, but I think it's amazing. Our next ingredient, we got a Kraft single here. I'm pretty sure this is the best choice brand too. It's not different. It's still dyed cheese, and I'm gonna eat it up every time. Okay. And since I'm American, I'm Nebraskan, y'all, we got, look at that right there. That is a ham slice. You can either add 5, 6, but I'm trying to watch my weight a little bit, so we're doing just one today. Okay, so let's begin. Before I start, we gotta protect ourselves. It's a classy broadcast, guys, so let's begin. The first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna take our mayonnaise, and we're gonna make sure this is preheated. The green light should be on, and if it's not, it's probably smoking or being terrible, but that's fine. First, we're gonna start with, here, we'll move this aside. We're just gonna pile on the mayonnaise. It just depends on what your taste is, but the thing about me is I'm gonna load it up, just add some more flavor. Some people don't like mayonnaise, and it just depends on what your taste is. I like to do front and back, just go both, and I think it just adds a perfect combination for what you're making. And then we're just gonna add to that other side of bread. My biggest tip would you think you can go crazy, but this is kind of unforgivable when it comes to this machine right here. But at the end of the day, as long as you get a good grilled cheese in your mouth by the end of it, it's all the struggles are worth it. Okay. What we're gonna do now is we're just gonna set that on there, and we're gonna lie that ham piece on top. I go ham then cheese because I think that's just better. That's just what I'm thinking. And then we're gonna lie that piece of Kraft single on the top, and we're gonna pray it doesn't overspill on the side. It can get messy, but we're artists, we're cooks, we're used to it, we're chefs. Every college student is a chef. Come on, guys, we all got it. Okay, we have our second one. I'm gonna give you a preview. Amazing. Okay, and here's the key. This is why I told you guys not to buy thick bread, because you really gotta smash it in there to make sure it's going. And then you're just gonna clip it. Now we wait. We're waiting until that green buzzer on it starts to go off, and now we just wait. But while we're waiting, we got some things to talk about, guys. When you don't have your grilled cheese around, we're gonna either be doing going to the Hawks Point or maybe the dining hall. I go to Legends sometimes when I have flex cash to burn. I kind of have some customer service beef with there because they called my name and they said I was Jason. That really humbled me. Do I look like a Jason? I don't know. I don't know how they got JC and Jason. There was no one else there, so that really just humbled me from the start. But guys, it just happens. I like going to the Union Coffee Shop. They have some good Starbucks there. Just depend on if you're a coffee person. But yeah, from there, I think our grilled cheese is about done. And we're gonna have someone come in and taste test what we got going on. Okay, Chelsea, have you eaten lunch today?
No, I have not.
Okay. There you go. Okay. I'm gonna warn you, it is probably hot, so don't sue me. Okay. Yeah, let's just crack in. This is what we've been waiting for all day. Yeah, guys, okay. Ready, Chelsea? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so what is your flavor palette saying? Because I think this is amazing. It's salty, it has a little sweet in there because of the honey, Black Forest ham. I think it's amazing. What would you have to say about it?
I'm just used to like regular bread, butter, and just cheese.
Yeah,
So like the ham with the mayo just adds more flavor to it. And then I think it's better than like what I usually have at home.
Oh my gosh, Chelsea. I know I'm a chef, but like that really touched my heart. But the real question is that we got going on. So would you eat this again? Would you make this in your room?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
for a simple meal.
Yeah. And with that, guys, we're going to be cutting to our next break. With this, we're going to be interviewing Chelsea about how she's a DA and everything she goes along with that. And we'll see you soon.
First, they said cigarettes were safe. We know how that turned out. Now, they say they didn't market e-cigarettes to teens? Fact, more than 1 in 4 high school students are vaping, and 80% say their first e-cigarette was flavored. Vaping is harmful to developing brains. The reason we think vaping is safe? Marketing. Same lies, different day. Tell Big Vape to quit lying.
Hey everyone, welcome back to our Northeast Community College Deep Dive, made by students for our students. What we got going on next is we just had a grilled cheese, but now we're gonna be interviewing Chelsea Hartman. She's a desk assistant here at the college, and we're gonna be hearing about how her experience has gone, what it's like working at the desks at the residential halls, and everything that goes with that. So Chelsea, I think I'm gonna wanna know, where are you from?
I'm from Rapid City, South Dakota.
Oh my gosh, how far away is that?
It's about 6-7 hour drive.
Damn. You're never going home on the weekend.
No.
Gosh. Why did you come to Northeast all the way from South Dakota?
Well, I heard about Northeast through my mom since she went here, and then once I like figured out what I wanted kind of what to do for a career, then she told me that they have a like recording program here, and so she suggested this place. And then when we toured it, we all loved it, so we just chose this one.
Yeah, for sure, Chelsea. I'm gonna wanna know, what's your major? Why are you here at Northeast?
My major is audio recording technology, media arts.
Wow, that's a lot of fun. How fun is that, just to be here at Northeast and being in the media arts program? I can attest, it's a good time over here. We have fun. So let's dive into Chelsea being a desk assistant. How did you become a desk assistant?
Well, it started like registration day. We were going around the union and the housing had their table up, and Sarah was there, and she had a QR code that you could apply to be a DA. And so she told all of us about what to do and what it's about. So I just scanned that and applied. And then later on there was a Zoom interview. And then a few weeks after that, you got an email if you're accepted or not.
Oh, that's amazing. How has your experience been so far? Is there anything that, just like, how would you encompass it so far? Is it a good experience? How is it just going? How are you doing with that position that you have?
Well, it's a pretty simple job, so I like that it's simple enough to do. There's been a few times that I haven't liked it just because having to report people for stuff, not my favorite.
Yeah, you kind of are a bad guy sometimes, and I'm sure that's kind of taxing on your. But going off of things that are kind of like about the job, is there anything you don't like about working desk? Is there something that you're like like I like it, but this is just like not my thing?
I guess like a few times or times a day can be like boring, but at the same time that's a good thing because then you can do your homework or watch whatever you want, basically.
Yeah, for sure. Guys, one time, true story, I was like leaving at 5 a.m. and I see Chelsea working desk at like 4 in the morning. Don't ask why I was leaving that early, but like, Chelsea, is that like something you don't like, is just working that late?
Yeah, that's definitely my least favorite, is waking up at, well, like midnight basically to do my 1 a.m. to 5 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's also a good like shift because then nobody's around at all.
Yeah, for sure. And I hear a lot of people want to be desk assistants. How do they do that? Do you have any advice for people?
I guess if you like or you're good at like confronting people, because that's part of your job and why you're here. If you're good at like communicating with people and you're just a good person to talk to, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. And Chelsea, with everything you just said, would I be a good desk assistant? Come on, guys, would I be one?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, with that, thank you for everyone for tuning in. This has been Chelsea, everything about being a desk assistant, the good parts, the bad, and everything just Northeast Community College being a desk assistant. You can become employed here, and it's a great opportunity. And with that, we'll see you in the next segment.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
Hey guys, I'm Joe, and I have got my friend Tanner here with us. So you're a sophomore on campus, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So what's that like for you?
I don't know. I feel old.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
do you feel old yet?
Yeah.
Can you believe you're almost done?
Yeah, it kind of does. I don't know. It feels like I just got here.
Feels
But
like you just got
Yeah. My roommate's leaving, so it's kind of sad.
Your roommate's leaving.
Yeah.
Is he graduating at midterm?
Yep.
Wow, that's cool. So you're a sophomore, so that must mean you're involved in a lot. What are some of the things you're involved in here?
On a golf team here at Northeast, and I'm also involved in CSF and a few other activities.
Okay. So what I heard there was I heard golf. So that means you're an athlete for the school, right?
Yes.
Okay. What is it like being on the golf team?
I mean, we stay pretty busy during the season. In the off season, there's not much, but our season is both in the fall and the spring, so it's really we're busy for like the first part of the year and then like the last part of the year.
Okay. Is there any stress with that? Like you've got a season at the start, a break, and then another season. Like, do you feel like you're gonna lose your pattern?
I mean, I kind of got used to it last year. It was definitely easier this year than like first time experiencing it last year, but I mean, yeah, it's not too difficult.
It's not too bad. Okay.
Yeah.
So then, if the season's pretty easy, how do you balance being both a student and an athlete and doing all the other things you do?
I guess you just have to be good at managing your time and knowing where you got to be and when. And I guess like for tournaments, we'll miss class and we'll be gone for like 2, 3, 4 days at a time.
Wow.
So, yeah, planning ahead, talk to your teachers and get your stuff done.
Okay. So you have to have good time management as an athlete. So I know I would not be a good athlete because I already struggle to get my homework done. And I'm in CSF as well. So like all that craziness of just that makes that balance really hard. So I would not be able to be you. Very quickly, what are you excited to graduate?
Yes and no, because it's kind of sad. I've enjoyed my time at Northeast, but yeah, I guess excited to move on to something different.
Time to move on to something different. Yeah, I know I'm excited to graduate because I graduate in the spring. So personally, I can't wait to just be done. But I also feel like I just started, just like you.
Yeah.
So I totally get that. I've got one more question. You did not know this one was coming. Is there anything you'd recommend the freshmen? Like very quickly, anything you'd recommend?
I'd say get involved in stuff that you enjoy doing, and yeah, it'd be a good way to find some friends that you enjoy hanging out with.
So get involved, find friends. That's what you'd say? Okay. I know I don't have many friends. That's funny. I've got you as a friend. So that was Tanner, one of the golf players here at Northeast. You can stay tuned for, I will be interviewing Charlie, another student here at Northeast who is currently a freshman. So stay tuned to catch what that's like.
I'm a licensed practical nurse. I work in rehab, long-term care, and assisted living facilities. When I look at my residents, I see my mom, my dad, and I'm giving the respect and the care I would want. We are protectors of our residents. Their safety, their health, and happiness are three things that we're working on 24/7. We've taken an oath to do that, but it's in our hearts to do that.
Welcome back, guys. I've got Charlie here, one of my actually family members. And so you're a freshman here on campus, correct?
Yes, yep.
Okay. So what's your major then?
I'm majoring in media arts.
Media arts. What are you looking at to do with it? Like audio recording, cinema, broadcast?
That's a good question. I wish I knew the answer to that.
You wish you knew the answer
Yeah,
to
I'm
that?
still undecided because I just like the artistic side of it and the storytelling. So I'm not sure which venue I want to go down yet.
Storytelling. Dang, that sounds like cinema, which I don't know if we can be friends anymore.
Oh,
No,
well.
I'm kidding. But I know, not many people know, you're in a band, right?
Yeah, several.
What are some of the bands you're in?
The one that I'm proudest of, the one that I started would be Frippery.
Frippery?
Yep.
How do you spell that?
Frippery.
Yeah, you lost me after the
Yeah,
first
it's not a
R.
marketing name.
So I've got a question then. How'd you guys come up with that name?
So it's a funny story. So me and my brother started the band, and it was in the summer, and we were talking about starting a band, right?
Okay.
And we're like, we want to do something. And we got a contact of ours reached out to us and said, hey, I've got an opportunity for a gig. I know you guys are always doing stuff. Do you guys have a band that would want to play for that? And we didn't, but we told them we did. And so we're like, what's fine? We have 1 month. We'll make a band. And so they asked us what our band name was. And we didn't have a band name because we didn't have a band. So we just Googled like silly band names, and that's what we did. So
That's how that name
yeah.
came about.
Yep.
Okay. That's funny. So then you're in a band. What do you do in your band?
So I am the manager, quote
You're
unquote.
the
So I
manager.
yell at people, and then I'm also the drummer, and I do backup vocals.
Drummer and backup vocals. Okay. So having a band and being a drummer and the manager,
Fancy.
and being a student would have a lot you'd have to balance. How do you
Yeah.
balance all of that?
Yeah, it's kind of I don't know if balance is the right word to use because that implies that they're like two different things.
Okay.
Because for me, it's the same thing, right? So like I've played at the college now a couple times for the college, right? And I'm doing music stuff at college, right? With concert band, jazz band, theater. We're doing a musical. So it's in terms of personally, I don't balance it. I just do. They're the same thing.
You just do it?
Yeah, I just do it. There you go. But for the band, everybody's really busy, right? So we try to keep it down to like 1 gig a month is what we
Okay.
aim for. And that way, because we don't want it to be stressful. We want it to stay fun. So
Okay. So I've got one of my other friends here. His name's Tyler.
Yes.
And he's not a guy that knows drums so much.
No.
So would you want to teach him a little something?
Absolutely, I love to teach them, yeah.
Ah, come on in, Tyler. Woo-wee! Too many T names. Let's see what you can show him.
Yes, of course.
Okay, so some sticks, sir. All right, so we already did this a little bit, right? So what we're gonna do, okay? So first thing you want to do, make a C shape with your hand, okay? We're gonna go up and down. There you go. Just keep it relaxed, right? Okay, so now what you're gonna do, take your stick, all right? And the key thing with here is the tension point that you want to have, where you want to be like gripping your stick, is right between your finger and your thumb, like right like that. Yeah, you got it, perfect. So then what you're gonna do, right, is keep those tight, keep these 3 ones loose.
All right.
Okay, so you want to kind of have a relaxed grip on those, right? Okay, you got it. Okay, so now, I'll turn it so you can get it. Go ahead and just give like a firm little tap there. There you go, nice. Keep the flick, There you go. Yeah, keep it controlled. Just do a nice 1. Move in. Okay, so there you go. Okay, you got it. Yeah, so let's try. One thing you want to talk about that we want to try to do when we're playing is you want to have return to your position, right? Because when you're playing fast, right, you want to be back in your spot right away. Because the longer you're up here, the harder your hand has to work to hit that next note.
Yes.
Right? So now I'm not great at this. Some of my drum teachers have called me Animal from the Muppets because I'm like doing that, right? But what you want to do generally is keep the movement between the head and the air time small, right? So you want to do like, and always come back to the front, right? Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Right? Okay, so let's try something else now, okay? It's going to get fancy.
Okay.
We're going to do both of them at once, okay? So what you want to do is generally, for rudiment-wise, when you're doing concert music, you want to rotate right, left, right, left, back and forth. Now, sometimes the composer will say, I want you to do left, right. Sometimes they'll specify. If they don't, right, left, right. Keep rotating. So let's try that real quick. Let's do. Okay, yeah, now bring them up, right? So like, don't start stepping up. Okay, so the thing that you want to do is basically practice that, right? Practice that. Right, left, right, left. And once you get that, then text me and we'll do that. That's not good.
Right,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. All right, that's basically the basics that you need to know. Do that 5 times a day and then you'll be a rock and roll drummer.
Works for me.
A rock and roll drummer. When you become a rock and roll drummer, make sure I know this because I want to see this.
All right. Of course.
Yes. So these are Tyler and Charlie. You can stay tuned as me and JC will be rating dorm rooms and telling you what you need for your dorm room. So stick around and you can find all that out here.
I was given a prescription opioid pain medication that lasted a lot longer than the pain itself. And within only a few months, I was completely addicted. I lost everything. And I started to watch my life slip away. These drugs are addictive. One prescription can be all it takes to lose everything.
Hi, I'm Dr. Shelley Flace with today's tip for kids from the American Academy of Pediatrics. The nicotine in e-cigarettes is addictive and can harm brain development. That's why I worry about teens who try e-cigarettes. Many young people use pod-based e-cigarettes like Juul, which have high levels of nicotine. And because teens' brains are still developing, they can quickly become addicted. The tobacco industry uses fruit and candy flavors to attract young people, often turning them into lifelong users. For more, visit healthychildren.org.
From the moments that shape our lives to
everyone,
those that
welcome back
shape
to
our
Northeast
days,
Community College.
broadcasters are there,
By students,
delivering
for our
the
students.
most trusted
Today,
news.
Joe and I are going to be looking into where everybody lives, and we're going to be a little harsh. I think I'm going to rate some. I don't know. It's going to be crazy, guys. Let's look at where everybody lives and how people just live their life.
And let's see who's got that slob of a dorm room. Like, we all know there's that friend we have that has that mess.
Yeah.
Is it you?
No.
Okay, it better not be you.
I hope.
Okay.
I hope you don't look at me and think that.
I don't know. So let's get started with our first dorm room.
Okay.
So here we go. I don't know who this is from, but it looks good.
Okay, the producers are telling me this is from Clarkson College in Omaha. If anybody wants to transfer, look at this dorm room. This thing's spacious. Look at this. I like the window. I don't know what happened here with the blinds. It is Omaha. I don't know, urban area. You might need to have nice blinds. With that, I like this comfy chair. The lights are really nice.
I was like, there's what would you call those, waterfall lights?
Oh, yeah.
Like, those are typically like what you'd hang over a window or something, I feel like. But they look good. They give something to drag your eye up the wall.
Oh my gosh, I love that. And I feel like having the tapestry that every basic white girl has really just adds something into it. It's basic, but you know, we all need, if something's basic, that means it's good, guys.
Yes.
So with that, what else do we have to say? I like the storage organization.
The little cart, because then you can take it with you. Like, you're like, oh, I'm going to move to this other part of the room. You can take it.
Mm-hmm. And then I like the alternative lighting, because I'm not a fan of the fluorescent lighting.
No.
It just depresses me. I like the little floor lamp we have going on. And you know, we have an Arby's cup. Guys, I think Arby's is underrated. I don't want to hear nothing about how people don't like Arby's. I think that's just amazing. Yeah.
Yes.
What's your rating, Joe?
Okay, so we're gonna go 1 is 10 is like outstanding. I would give this about a 5, like right in the middle. Like, they've got the features, but they're almost there.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do about like an 8. I think it's well kept. I like the carpet. It's a very good room. It's not like a prison cell vibe. I think great job with what they could have done.
Do we want to see our next one?
Yes, let's move.
Let's see our next one.
Oh. So.
Okay.
How do you tell me that you're in a trade at Northeast Community College without telling me you're in a trade? Like, look at this room.
I think the hat says it all.
Yeah.
Utility line.
Oh God.
And just the I don't know where to get started with this. The flag that did not hang itself. Okay.
I'm hearing that Jeffrey Epstein was on the other side of that flag. I don't know how to feel about that.
I can say I do like that the bed is lofted, so it means they've got more floor space.
Yeah.
And they can put a couch or a chair or something under their bed.
Yeah, I can smell the stank coming from these boots. And I'm not even in the room. But I do like the recliner, you know? I don't know how they got it in there. I mean, everybody's so creative. But my big critique is like, if you're playing, like, if you're working at your desk, which I'm assuming this person isn't, how are you, like, I don't know. It doesn't look comfy to work, but to play video games, I guess.
You'd be doing your homework
Yeah.
like this, like a zombie doing homework?
Yeah, it's
You know what? They probably don't actually do homework. They probably play video games all the time.
Yeah, maybe that's a gross generalization. But, you know, let's move on to our next one.
Our next one? Oh! Is this your room?
I don't know who, I think this is an interior design major, you guys. I don't know.
I can say I love the underuse of the wall under the bed.
Yes, for sure. We got to keep it classy, all parts of the room. I'm going to say my LED light sign, sue me, that's the best part of this room. It really adds something. So you can tell they like lights.
They carry the light theme throughout the room. It's very good. Like, I feel like when you turn the lights off in the room, you still have enough light to work.
Yeah, it's amazing. I love it.
They even have a desk lamp, so there is that light to work.
Okay, Joe, watch yourself now, but what do you rate? What do you rate? Come on now.
Okay, so this is like the dorm room that I would have seen when like touring. So I give it about an 8 or 9.
Perfect.
Believe it or not, an 8 or 9.
Okay, I think a 20 out of 10, but you know.
A 20 out of 10.
20 out of 10.
Don't get yourself too up there. Let's check out our next
Okay.
one. Oh. Looks like a guy's dorm room. Don't know, but it looks like a guy's dorm room.
See, I like it. I really like the Sunny D incorporated. I like that.
I love the underuse of the bed with like the
Yeah.
little 3 drawer and the shoe rack.
But yeah, it just looks amazing. I see Suicide Boys up here. Okay. A lot of music just showing off their personality.
What's your rating?
I don't know. I'm gonna give it an 8.
An 8?
Yeah.
Personally, I think it's a little too dull. I'm gonna say about a 3.
Okay. Next one. Let's see.
Let's see. Oh. We'll blame it on the quality of the photo. We'll blame it on the quality of the photo. It looks like they have a lot going on.
Yeah.
Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I like the 2 windows. A lot of natural light coming in, even though this is dark.
I like the use of lights to light up the room.
Yeah. But what's your rating, Joe? What's your rating?
1.
Joe. Okay.
It looks a little messy.
Yeah, but it's also final. It's almost finals week here, so like, can we even blame? I don't know. I'm giving it like a 6. Those look like rubber duckies, so I like that. Let's see what's next.
Okay, so we've got 2 pictures for this room, I'm told. So this is one angle, and this is the other.
Okay, I like this angle a lot. I like the perfume bottles. It's a girl boss room. I like it.
Yes. Looks like they've got a mini fridge right there.
Yeah.
I know we don't get those in our rooms here. Like, well, we don't have them like in our rooms.
Oh.
We get a fridge and they're okay.
Yeah.
But we don't get many like that.
Okay. So do we have any more, or is that it?
This is our last picture for our dorm rooms.
Okay.
So, just talking about that, there are so many different things you need for a dorm. Bean bags, like bed sheets, stuff like that. What's 2 items you think you need for a dorm room?
You need an ice maker. As soon as I got here the first week and I got yelled at for bringing a water bottle into the dining hall, it said no ice from the machine. That was like a tragedy. I think everyone needs to get an ice maker. You need to have that ice. It's amazing. Another thing, a fan. It gets hot. I don't know why it's 90 degrees in that dorm, but I use my fan every night. I open that window all the way. Definitely figure out how to open your window. Yeah, I crank that open. But yeah, those are my essentials. What about you?
2 of my essentials are you need a futon. Me, personally, without my futon, I would not have survived because I didn't want to climb into my bed every night.
Okay.
So I needed the futon. And then my other item I need is a TV. You'll get bored without a TV, so you need a TV.
For sure. But yeah, what about gaming systems? Anything like that?
You don't need any of that stuff.
But yeah, and that's it for us at Northeast Community College Deep Dive.
That was an awesome time. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I enjoyed it. So, Enjoy the rest of your day. Make sure to rate your own dorm room and to make some good snacks.
Make a grilled cheese, guys. Come on, use my recipe.